What up, y'all? Welcome back. Today is 31 Days of Halloween, day 20. I think it's the 20th. Is today the 20th? Yes, today's the 20th. Um, and Caleb needs to catch up because he has decided to not film any videos like he was supposed to. So we got, we got, we got it. We could do it. I'm gonna just film a shit ton of videos today, at least a few to like catch up. Because I do want to do the all the 31 days. Just because I feel like it's fun to do. And we're also going to do, I'm not sure. I think we're going to do 25 Days of Christmas as well, where we post a different vlog the first 25 days of December. But I'm not quite sure. But yeah, we might do some random vlogs around the house. We might do some scary Christmas stories. Well, we definitely will be doing some Christmas stories. But today we have another scary stories to tell in the dark. This one's called Me Tie Doughty Walker. So we're about to get into it, but let me just finish what I was saying. So basically, there's going to be like, if we do it, I might do it, I might not. It depends on how I'm feeling. But this, but yeah, we'll do a bunch of stuff. Not necessarily like scary stuff, or not even Christmas related stuff. Just like a video every day of the month until the 25th. But anyways, me, Tie Doughty Walker. There was a small village in the middle of a dark forest. In the village, there was a haunted house that everyone was terrified to enter. Nobody would dare stay there overnight. Legend had it that every night at midnight, a bloodied, severed head fell down from the chimney. One day, a rich man was passing through the village. After hearing about the haunted house, he offered $1,000 to whoever was brave enough to spend an entire night inside. None of the villagers would take him up on his bet until a young man stepped forward and raised his hand. The boy announced that he would spend the night in the haunted house as long as he could bring his dog with him. The man agreed, and it was settled. The next evening, the boy set off for the haunted house with his trusty dog following close behind. As he entered the dreary abode, he whistled a happy tune to calm his nerves. After doing a little exploring, he decided to make himself comfortable in the living room. He started a fire in the fireplace, then lay down on the couch with his dog and waited for morning to arrive. For a while, nothing happened. Then, a little after midnight, he thought he heard a strange noise. Over the cracking of the fire and the creaking of the house, it sounded like it was coming from somewhere out in the woods. Someone or something was singing a haunting tune. Me Tie Doughty Walker, sang the eerie voice. The boy stared out the window and his hair stood on end. Maybe it's just somebody taking a shortcut through the woods, he told himself. Then his dog Then his dog suddenly perked up and sang, Lynchy, Kinchy, Collie, Molly, Dingo, Dingo. The boy could hardly believe his ears. His dog had never uttered a word before. Now it was answering the haunting voice in the woods. He pinched himself to make sure he wasn't dreaming. A few minutes later, the boy heard the voice singing louder, only this time it was closer and louder. Me Tie Doughty Walker, sang the mysterious voice. The dog answered again. Lynchy, Kinchy, Collie, Molly, Dingo, Dingo. This really had the boy scared. He was afraid that whoever was lurking in the woods would hear the dog singing and come to get them. A few minutes later, the boy heard the voice singing again. Now it was in the backyard. Me Tie Doughty Walker, it cried. The dog sang back louder. Lynchy, Kinchy, Collie, Molly, Dingo, Dingo. A few minutes later, the boy heard the voice singing again. Now it was coming down the chimney. Me Tie Doughty Walker, it yelled. Again the dog sang back, Lynchy, Kinchy, Collie, Molly, Dingo, Dingo. Suddenly, a bloody, severed head fell down the chimney. It missed the fire and landed right in front of the dog. The dog took one look at it and fell over, dead from fright. Then the head turned and stared at the boy. It slowly opened its mouth and screamed. The next morning, the rich man went to check on the boy. He found him lying on the floor of the haunted house. His hair had turned white, and he couldn't stop screaming. Goodbye.